I gotta do it, man.
Dude. What are you doing? Huel. Hey, quit screwing around. We are here to do a job.
Something about the mystery of how much are you willing to pay for a vintage or discontinued fragrance? What is your wallet's limit in buying a smell good that you're rolling the dice in hoping that it hasn't spoiled or gone bad? No matter if it's still wrapped in cellophane. I think it's still a possibility, but I'm no chemist.
You're goddamn right.
Old school Gucci Rush. I'm not familiar with that scent. 𝐷𝐸 has an interpretive fragrance that when I was going through their catalog, I was like, what's the hype about Gucci Rush? I recall 2 different versions of it. There was a red box. I don't know if that was the men or the female. I'm pretty sure that there was a men version that was red, and also a white one as well. Going through the eBays, them joints range from 300 to like 600 and change. So I picked up the interpretive fragrance to see what's the hype about. I know these are old fragrances that are over 20 years old, but do they still hold up? Does that DNA in 2025 give you a sexy type of vibe? We shall see. Let's roll my motherfucking music so we can check out 𝐷𝐸's interpretation, his adrenaline of Gucci Rush. Listen, my beautiful peoples, you know who it is. It's your boy 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗕𝗂𝗏. Shout out to 𝐷𝐸 for sponsoring today's video, and I did select this fragrance because I like discontinued fragrances that are brought out of the archives with some inspired expressions. One of the things that I've noticed about a lot of the interpretive brands, the clone brands, the dupe brands, is that they're using a lot of popular shit now, but not tapping into like the old school vintage shit. And especially in the designer space, that I'm starting to learn that back in the day, because I got a couple holes in the brains, I've done a lot of drugs.
Oh, tight, yeah!
But I'm clean and sober and I don't do anything nowadays. I swear. My nose growing. I felt that back in the day, the designer fragrances really had thought process behind them. It had better performance, really nice DNAs, a little bit on the riskier side, but it felt less rushed and pushed out as it is nowadays, right? That's why I think a lot of people who are designer fanboys kind of leaned towards the niche, and then when they got tired of that shit because maybe some niche brands were following that same designer DNA, they go into indie niche and really like digging in to create old school like Reddit blog kind of fragrances. But that's what I think, when people really fall into the depths of perfumery and the details or whatever, they start to find shit ultra redundant and try to stay away from the mass appeal, stop following the Joneses and follow their own DNA, and sometimes it takes them to like a real stinky place. But old school designer fragrances had some balls. That's the first love when it comes to fragrance for the majority of the people. So why is his adrenaline, aka Gucci Rush, so popping? Let me look up the notes of the original joint and see how they used to formulate the scents back in what, 2001? 99? All right, so going off the white bottle, according to Fragrantica, because again, they didn't indicate on the 𝐷𝐸 website which one it is. Maybe they're the same. I'm not an expert. I have no idea. But the white Gucci Rush indicates that it's cypress, lavender, sandalwood, cedar, juniper, sandalwood, white musk, and patchouli. Now, when looking at those notes, I'm not getting any fuckboy kind of energy. It seems leaning towards the Fougères type DNAs that were very popular 20 some odd years ago, which is what real men wore, not the sweet fruity shit that motherfuckers like me wear nowadays. So let's see what kind of energy and scent profile we're working here with his adrenaline, aka Gucci Rush Old School. Ooh, super green. Fucking making my eye twitch. Oh. Holy shit, I feel like I just went into a steam shower with a eucalyptus bath. Yo. Okay. A lot of green, eucalyptus. Oof, it feels like I'm sick. I feel like I'm bathing in fucking Tiger Balm and 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏. Oh no, I had a booger, fam, and I think that shit is loosening as we speak. I feel like a commercial for sick people. Very green, very cypriol oil, green, mentholic. Notice I'm not putting the test strip anywhere near my face. I do not need to. Clean, eucalyptus, cypriol oil, minty Costco-sized box of Wrigley's Double Mint gum. Green, earthy, soily, woody, but the mentholic energy is everything in this scent. It is so present in the air that makes me question why are motherfuckers paying like $500 for this shit. Was this getting you pussy back in the day? Like, was this like, oh shit, I went clubbing wearing Gucci Rush and the hells I bagged wearing this shit was next level? Or was Gucci Rush more catered to like older CEO kind of vibe? Like motherfuckers still wearing penny loafers and pleated pants. This is potente, fam. All right, let me just, it's aggressive. Let me go on skin. That is, I mean, I'm old, dog. Like, I was adulting when this fragrance was out. Like, I wasn't thinking about this shit. I couldn't even think about wearing this joint. Maybe, but skin's different. Let's see. That shit is green, babo. I can't even get close to it. It's so fucking, bro, it's 𝗙𝗎𝗄𝗏. It's like Bengay roll-on. This is, why? 600? 300? Why? Okay, it's coming down a little bit. Yeah, but it's too much. Like that opening, like you gotta let it chill, I gotta let it dry down. I know, Koa, you're doing too much. I understand, but it's fucking mentholic though. Babo, I went to a senior citizen home right now and I try to dry hump grandma. Not like my grandma, yours.
What the hell is even that?
All right, it's starting to calm down. Let me take a breather and visit this when it's fully dried down to see what am I gonna pay. Thank God, because I'm the stupid that would go and just off a hype to make a dope video and to have in my collection this limited edition, expensive, fucking sexy throwback that you can't get nowhere else. I'd buy that stupid shit and then I'd be hype if it smelled like this. So this might have saved me some bread. Not that I had Gucci Rush on my radar. Dry down moment of his adrenaline, aka Gucci Rush, discontinued, super expensive, eBay, $300 to $600. Let's go. The mentholic nature did reduce, but it's still very present. This feels like a senior citizen home, bro. This feels like something I rubbed on his shoulders right before he croaked. Like, if, let me throw an if in there because I haven't smelled the original, so I can't confidently say this is a 1-to-1. But generally, they're all in that ballpark when they're doing interpretations, right? So if this is even in the same ballpark, what was the hype? Some of y'all are my age back there, and if you smell those Gucci Guilty, I keep calling it Gucci Guilty. If you smell those Gucci Rushes back in the day, what was sexy about them? Did it have a mentholic DNA? Cause this, I don't understand who's fucking with this for real? Like under the Gucci umbrella, that this doesn't have like a crazy mass appeal. Not for me, at least. Nah, dogs, this feels like I just sprained my ankle playing one full court game of basketball because I'm unathletic and just out of shape. Yeah, no, for me, this is not a go. If you like very green eucalyptus, herbaceous, patchouli, woody, walking through the forest blindfolded like a Sandra Bullock movie, this might be the scent for you. For me, it's just, I'm about to give it to my kid. He's so congested right now because of these drastic changes in weather. This fragrance might just open up his little nasal cavities and snot everything out. Make it make sense. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. I'll put a link in the description. I'm not a hater. Don't trust me, trust your skin. But if you like herbal green shit like walking through the Amazon, this might be your take. And there's some people that are addicted to the smell of 𝗙𝗎𝗄𝗏 like gasoline. Like motherfuckers be huffing gasoline. I'm not saying I've done that before, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Smooches.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, molar roller, start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would